No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength in peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night whispers float. In the quiet heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength in peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night whispers float. In the quiet heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to seize. Creeping through the twisted wood, echoes shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Winners walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this side.
Hey everybody, welcome to another stream where my video camera isn't working. I am gonna get that shit working real quick. Apparently it doesn't like when I change channels. While I do that, if everybody wants to go ahead and introduce themselves.
Right, I'm Danielle and I will be playing Colette.
I'm Fee and I will be playing Crimson.
Same, honestly.
I'm Time Glitch. I'll also be praying, but I'll be playing Lino.
And I'm Super playing Ymir.
No praying there. Alright. Some of you have confidence. The rest of you, start praying.
Take it till you make it, baby.
Writes Junior next to Colette's name in advance.
Right? I mean, that's fair time. I still need to... Ah, shit. I meant to go get my, Mr. Bitey, and I completely forgot because this week has sucked. Roll of confidence, I auto-fail those. I absolutely took that, flaw like 8 times.
I got a 12.
Yay, 12. Minus 1 penalty, alright. Oh, go ahead.
I've put in a request with Mr. Bitey and he is on his way.
Awesome.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Hey, you found him.
Look at the puppet. Watch the
What
puppet.
puppet? That's an actual dinosaur.
Everybody walked a dinosaur. Isn't that a song?
Yes.
You gotta get that for your opening scene, buddy.
Yeah, just get the rights to that song real quick.
Yes. The last
Don't you
time
have I was just gonna say, don't you have like a friend in high places or whatever?
I have
Yeah.
some...
Imagine it via Suno.
Right. I have some friends who are high and in places.
I wish I were one of them.
Right?
Same.
You want to be in
man,
places?
Same.
Alright.
No, I just wish I were.
Roll initiative. No, I'm joking.
He's only for when we botch.
Yes. I used to have a rule, so I got this rule from one of my first real DMs. Basically, they had a problem where everybody knows what a botch means, right? It means you fucked up. So they were running a game and somebody botched, and the DM was like, okay, you see a green dragon. Well, the player knew they had botched, so they just ignored it, right? Oh, shit. It's early. I forgot to change that.
I want to play that game, by the way, the control game or whatever. That looks like fun.
It's really good. I had gotten it before, and yes, thank you, Mad. Time, I want to argue, but fuck you, you're right. I do not control the controls. What was I saying right before that? Oh. Player saw evidence of a green dragon, didn't fucking respond to it because they knew they had botched, so why respond to it? It's not real. And the DM was like, no, you know what? Fuck you, there's a green dragon now. I'm not going to let you get off that easy. And I basically took that idea and ran with it. So now whenever I'm running a home game, I haven't really done it in this game so much on stream.
Which is a tragedy.
It really is. I'm trying to make it better for the normies. No, ugh. God, I hurt a little bit saying that. Anyway, whenever people botch, a bone dragon would pop up. Out of nowhere, a door would randomly open, there'd be a crack in the wall, and a skeletal bone dragon head would poke through whatever, and he'd give you really good advice. Always listen to the bone dragon, and then he'd disappear. Yes. So, back on topic. Actually, before we get to the game, there is one thing I want to say. This is for everybody, players and listeners. Starting next week, game leader in the Shattered World is called the Narrator. But starting next week, in theory, I will have channel rewards set up.
Ooh.
More than just the standard ones. I am working on ones where you can actually affect the game as well.
Oh no.
Yes. So players, you can just remember I'm a dick, so you can absolutely make requests. Viewers, you can absolutely make requests. It may take me a minute to get to the request, but your request will be gotten to. You all have seen my stream a couple times by now. You know how distracted I can get. So
You better get those point costs really high.
yes. Except for the one to kill time, that will be 3 points.
Oh, yes, okay.
So
Done.
We can do that.
I'm gonna show up to every game with like 50 backup characters.
yes, we're all playing Paranoia now.
I'd be down for that stream.
Yes. That's Paranoia is great as a one shot, but it is not a long-term game.
Yeah.
Oh, so does everybody remember where we left off?
You had just given us enormous amounts of XP, and you told us that we won and that the city was holding a banquet in our honor.
Mm-hmm.
And then you woke up.
No, we got that XP.
Okay, you can
We did get XP.
You can absolutely write XP down, and we will discuss that later. Something earn that XP. So 1 XP every time you say linoleum in the Colette accent.
I gotta open up my own channel to do that then.
Right? Instant sub.
I know you are.
Oh.
More ways than one.
Oh, you both had the same joke. Fuck you.
Oh, like you've never reused material.
Ah, never.
Ditch.
I'm fucking awesome. Now let me tell you the story about the Hydra for the 37th time.
Take a shot.
Everybody
So,
dies of alcohol poisoning.
oh my god. You're all dead.
And we're coming back to life.
Fucking zombies. Alright, so, as you guys
Everybody walk
remember,
the dinosaur.
we're not walking the dime.
Now that's
Corporate
stuck in my head
overlords, don't demonetize me for that. Please. I love
again.
you.
I think that's out of. Isn't that out of?
I think it was just out of tune enough that you're good.
Hopefully. So, in
Yeah,
this...
Ollie posted the song to it earlier. Anyway, game.
Yes. In the center little square part, you guys had seen a dryad holding an elderly man. The man appeared asleep. Not dead asleep. Asleep. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I mean, I thought it was like right on the verge of attacking us, so that's why we were sort of like setting up.
Yes.
Yeah, we were
defensive and
rolling
whatnot.
all our things.
That was where we had ended. We had gotten set up for being attacked.
Yep. So, you guys are set up. At this point, as soon as she appears, right? As soon as you guys had messed with the stuff and made her appear. In fact, no. Go ahead. What is your initiative?
Where do we find initiative?
I don't remember, Bitey. Remind me how to do that initiative thing.
Awesome. I am pulling that up right now.
Oh, thank you.
If I can remember
Think,
where I put it.
That's sweet me.
I think Colette was the initiative like leader because I remember she rolled for us last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
I'll accept those terms.
That, but in French.
Yes. Get to Google translating.
Right. When I first started streaming with y'all, I did have Google Translate open like all the time. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
One day you come into stream actually knowing French.
Right. Today is not that day. I know more Spanish than French. But I didn't just want to make another Hispanic character. Because I've already had one for Shattered World in our home game.
Mm-hmm.
J'accepte ces conditions.
J'accepte. Let me see.
Something give me XP. So, Colette, you were chosen as the lookout. Your initiative score is equal to your agility plus perception. And then
Agility plus perception.
for every member of your group that is a rookie in perception, you get a +1 bonus. For everyone that's a specialist, you get a +2 bonus.
I am a rookie.
I believe Crimson and Lino are both rookies, yes.
Okay, so I've got...
Perception, right?
Yep.
Hold on, let me see.
And what was the roll that I'm making again?
Agility plus perception.
We're all not making this roll, just Colette, right?
Just Colette.
Yeah. And then, so I have 5 on my own, and then each of them was 1, you said?
Yep. So 7 total.
Wait. All 3 of them were rookies? That would
I
make it 8.
don't believe Emor is.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh.
What's perception?
Alright, yeah. Got you.
You need perception so you can see the hamburgers burning on the grill.
It is not showing up
Nice.
on the thingy.
Yeah, the game says it's paused on Foundry. There it is.
And I can't see Colette's roll.
Do you have that
I can see
sidebar
it's
open?
25.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Maybe I should restart.
Ignore the fact that I forgot to put this image in.
Oh, I looked up a French phrase for you, Bitey.
Yay.
Donnez-moi l'XP.
Oh, I love and hate you in equal measures.
Omelette tout fromage.
Je t'aime.
Sacre bleu. Titty croissant.
Yay, titty croissants.
Baguette.
Baguette. Linoleum. Je veux un livre.
I would like to buy a book.
This record is scratched. Anybody remember that?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Mighty Python?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, damn. Of course,
Alright.
they're all assholes, but...
So,
I'm like the Mighty Ducks.
I am going to be, for those watching, I'm going to be pausing the stream for just a second as I upload something. Give me one moment, all.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood. Echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need.
Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. I will have that image loaded next time. Yeah. I
Hello,
suck
Fate.
at that. Hi, Fate. How's it going? Welcome
What
back
up,
to
Fate?
the stream. So, good to see you again. Alright, so you guys are top of the order. I cannot fucking spell. Alright, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, can we see the dryad or?
You can see the dryad.
Okay.
When you guys had messed around with stuff, it exposed basically what is a shallow grave in this area.
Yeah.
The old man that you recognize as the groundskeeper is laying there. He appears asleep. Asleep / coma. And then the dryad is basically wrapped almost protectively around him.
And since we
Is he
rolled initiative,
innocent? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and since we rolled initiative, I'm assuming we're killing the dryad. So
That is your
that's-
choice. You don't have to kill the dryad. There are other things you can do.
Somebody stop me.
Stop me.
Hey, if only we had like a diplomatic person who's like really good with diplomacy who could speak up here.
And who's standing in front of me currently?
Oh,
Where is our diplomancer?
somebody with the name that begins with I.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I have a backup plan if diplomacy doesn't work, and I have no idea if Buddy will actually let me.
Emar.
Wait, I'm supposed to do a diplomacy?
If you don't want that dryad dead, yes.
Well,
I-
she
Very
seems
bad
to
guy,
think that we
though.
want to hurt this old man when we don't. So we might have a chance of solving this peacefully.
Okay. No, wait, hold on. We don't,
I see an
I'm
old,
not-
tired man, and I see a woman sitting on top of him, and it must be her fault. So I'm gonna shoot her in the head if nobody stopped me.
Wait, no. Hold on. I'm gonna hold up my shield, like high up in the air, and then I'm gonna be like,
I
I'll be like,
I
"Hold on,
briefly
wait."
lower my gun to the back of his head, and then I change my mind.
We're here to rescue that guy from you. I say to the driver.
I won't let you hurt him.
We don't want to hurt him.
That's what all you liars say.
How can I prove to you that I'm not lying?
Please make for me.
Put down everybody. Put down your weapons.
Ugh, man.
I like that. Everyone put down your weapons. Multiple players.
I don't even have a weapon.
I'm willing
My
to at
shield.
least like not
I'm-
point my spear at them. I'm just gonna like hold it regularly.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have-
going. Yeah.
I was just gonna say I have my guns just at my sides behind him, like waiting for this situation to go to flames or whatever.
What did you
Crimson
want me to
perks
roll,
up.
Bitey?
Mental acuity plus the fuck, I'm blanking. It really is early in the morning.
No.
Persuasion, empathy.
Persuasion, please.
Okay. Wow. Not 98. That's fine. Ooh, that's a bad roll.
Hey, that still worked out good.
Good. I only rolled a 7.
It looks like you rolled a 16.
No. On the dice it said 7. And then you add +9 because of my skills.
Oh,
Yeah, so
and that's why you
16
rolled
total.
a 16. That's why you got a 16. Understandable.
Yeah, mine is 2 fate, but I like to pretend. Maybe if I tell myself it's it's just from the early morning, my ADHD will fix itself. I can fucking dream.
Man, it's too middle of the day right now.
It's too
Man,
middle of the
it's
day.
just so close to lunchtime. I'm just not focused.
Right.
Almost close to lunchtime.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Man,
enough caffeine.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Fucking
Yeah.
Mercury. It's always fucking Mercury.
Actually, is it?
No, it's not
I love
anymore.
Gatorade.
I think it's. I think.
Yes.
Hold on. What is?
I think we're so the major arcana is in the clear as far as
Once
or
again,
not major
this is-
arcanic, but you're funny.
Yes, the major arcana.
Yep.
Aries
Cthulhu.
and Mercury are in retrograde.
Oh,
Ah, called it.
I could have sworn that it was like a less whatever time right now, but
Sorry, going way off of topic.
Anyway, Dryad.
yes.
Yes.
She would want to know all this, Bitey. Be like,
Ah,
listen, like I know you're having a hard time, Mercury's in the microwave.
that sounds like a bad idea. That shit can explode. Oh my god.
Look, I get it. Mercury's in Gatorade.
Yes.
There's
What
been
are
a
you talking
recall.
about? Mercury gets bombarded by microwaves all the time, and macro waves, and jumbo waves, and all the other waves. It's close to the sun.
Gnarly waves, dude.
I want a chalupa wave.
Gnarly waves.
Baja Blast wave.
Oh, boo. Fucking Baja Blast.
And sick curls, bro, and
Oh.
Get pitted.
My next character is
Oh.
going to be a straight out surfer.
I want to play my surfer
Yes.
that I had made
Yes.
for VTM.
Fucking rip.
Hmm.
God.
One of
Alright.
these days, dude. One of these days.
One of these days. All right. Back on topic. We're focusing.
Sure.
We're
we
solid.
are.
Welcome to the stream, Lloyd. We're good.
I'm trying to convince a crazed dryad that we aren't trying to kill whoever she's sitting on.
Yes.
Her groundskeeper lover, I guess.
It's
Keeper of her
platonic.
grounds.
Lots of trimming. What?
Yeah, you trim that bush. That's
That's
dude.
right.
Oh,
You gotta
Jesus.
make sure the entrance is pretty. It's the secret
God.
garden.
And it makes the entrance look like 3 times bigger when you trim it.
Right?
I know that this is marginally on topic now, but we're getting closer.
Do the
All right.
innuendos help convince the Dryad we mean no harm?
Right.
Would dangerous people go off on tangents like this about your garden? No.
Oh, they're
Therefore-
idiots. I'm safe.
The common clay of the New West.
Yes.
You know.
We're just shouting really bad innuendos across the room, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are fine. Never mind.
Never mind. You're not fucking
Yeah.
dangerous.
She's good."
You guys are cool. Actually, I got some beers in the back if you guys want
Yes.
to.
Oh my god. I hate running games. Like, want to use the fucking narrator now. Anyway.
Anyway, we all win, and
So, you made your roll, right? I'm remembering that you got a 16. Awesome.
Yeah.
Pulling it back.
Where'd the screen go?
yeah, disappeared off the. There we go.
Is
Oh,
it
there
back?
it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
We live.
We live. We're back. Fucking dinosaur story. Anyway,
Everything comes back to it.
she.
Everybody walked on dinosaurs.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's stuck in my head. I
you're good.
apologize. Hopefully you don't get. I apologize.
You're good. I've had Meatloaf's Life is a Lemon stuck in my head all fucking morning, which is a nice change of pace from Robert Tapper's No Easy Way Out. However, same energy. Same fucking energy.
Right.
Alright, you say that to her, to the Dryad, and...
Yeah, and then I tell everybody, like my party, put down your weapons.
Fine.
My
Everybody
weapons are
listen
as
to
down as
Dad.
they're gonna get.
Yeah.
So, you're trying to trick me.
Never. We
And
are
you
being
can-
tricked. We are all being tricked.
Okay, so when you say that, she immediately starts looking around with a very frantic look, and as she does, you see her limbs like tighten. It doesn't appear to be. In fact, make a mental acuity plus empathy check. Anyone can who can
Alright.
see her.
Mental acuity plus what?
Empathy.
Empathy. Oh,
I'll
Rita's
try
not gonna
it.
bother.
That's a little better.
mental acuity plus empathy.
Empathy. I just got some of that.
I know I have one. One and three, so that's 4. Okay.
All right, so Emor got a 24.
Plus. I had 21. Nice.
Wow, I got the same as Dad.
Oh, there you go. Living up to his
Learning.
potential.
So proud of you.
You're teaching me how to love again.
So, subscribe to our new stream. That is going to be subscriber only.
Just because
Oh
my
my
stupid quips turn you on.
Yeah, they do.
You guys are making money?
All right, Colette. God damn, you all rolled well. So, she turns, like, immediately begins frantically looking around when you say that you guys are being tricked as well. And her whole body tenses, including the parts of her vines and legs that are wrapped around the old man. And easy, you preverts.
Sorry.
You knew what you
I
were
resent
doing.
that remark.
I
resent that
did.
remark. I'm way too old to be a prevert. I am a per. Thank you.
That's right. I'm a postvert at this point. Shit. No fucking grapple the enemy uwu. Like, no thank you. God. That reminds me, there's a fucking car in my hometown. It's a Subaru. And its license plate is uwu. So fucking horrible. Like, well played.
Yep.
Well played, you magnificent bastard. But, god damn it. So, her whole body, again, tenses, and it appears to hurt the man for a second. However, with all of your high rolls, there's no way in hell she was doing this on purpose. Like, she's not like, fuck this old man, choke, choke, choke. It's very much like she was scared, she tensed, oops. He is not dead, but he has taken at least some stamina damage. You'd have to get closer and, like, literally examine him to see any more than that. Brings me back to my days working the nursing home. Ugh.
Wow.
Old people, man. It's
Old
not...
people.
Look, they were fucking freaky, and they had zero fucks to give at that point.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
I'm gonna be dead in 3 weeks anyway. Fuck it. Alright, Nana. Fucking be safe. Alright, so. At this point, we are still technically in turn orders. So, because this could devolve at any moment into combat. Emor, you have used an action to try and make a persuade check to calm her down. You have one more action for your turn, I believe.
I'm gonna move closer to her.
Okay, go
Slowly.
ahead and move.
Oh.
I won't make you roll.
Wait, where is she? Can you ping where she is on the map so I actually move towards her? Okay. How many squares can I move? Movement is equal to what now?
1 second, pulling up your character sheet.
Oh, it says movement.
Yes.
Speed
Your
5.
speed is 5. It's equal to 4 plus your agility.
Keep my hands up, making it clear I'm not going to reach for any weapons or try to break.
Awesome. What is everyone else doing?
I'm going to look at the old man. Because he's an innocent. I'm going to maneuver my way in front of the old man's thingy. Well, that sounds terrible. But
Whoa! Whoa!
He's an innocent, not for long.
Anyway,
Suno,
I'm
play
gonna
the
maneuver
cheesy
my
porn music.
the old man to try and be in a defensive stance.
Colette has a clear shot over this bush. She's not going anywhere.
Stomach shot.
Imagine how much clearer it would be if we trimmed the bush.
Right?
We're back there.
That's what we need the groundskeeper for.
We're gonna put a.
You can keep my grounds.
I love and hate you all in equal measure.
Colette's got daddy issues. She
Uh-huh.
wants this guy alive.
Yeah, she does. Wait a minute. Oh, I like that you're all playing characters. Oh, go ahead. Nope.
No, go ahead.
No. You're gonna be on topic, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Go ahead, time.
Okay. So this is gonna be a bit weird, but I want to try to intimidate her of herself. Like, I want to point out, like, hey, you're hurting him. We won't. Leave him into our care. Like, I'm gonna try to use intimidate to point out the way that she's hurting him by wrapping around him like that.
Make your check.
Mental acuity plus intimidate if I can.
Yes. There you go. So, as soon as you point out that she's hurting him, she glares at you for just a fraction of a second and then looks down and realizes she is. And her limbs immediately begin to loosen. She does not move off him.
Okay.
And when you say, specifically when you say leave him with us, she glares back at you. She is clearly frightened a little bit. Not enough to have the frightened condition because you were specifically trying to do something else, but no, you just want to use him. That's all you do.
Know that this space isn't great for humans. It's not good for them. Could you at least get him out of this place that is so obviously dangerous?
I can't leave. He can't be alone, and I can't leave. So we hide until the bad broken things go away. Until the bad breaking things stop trying to use us.
You can tell us more about these breaking things, because we might be able to help with that.
So, when you say that, she just stares at you. Disbelief, like What do you mean you can fucking help with that? No, you can't, you moron. You
By the way, like as diplomatic as Lino is being, he like has little to no empathy for this creature. He's like, okay, whatever. You have some complex with this guy. At least work with us for the immediate threat, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's just like looking at Emer, like, okay, it sounds like we have a foot in the door on this. How do we get more information out of this?
I don't care why you're helping me. Fucking help me.
Yeah.
Alright. Colette and Crimson, what are you two doing?
Like I said, Colette's not going to move from her table. She's got a clear shot, and she knows that if she makes a sudden movement, like hops down and approaches, that it might set this situation ablaze. So, she's just standing there with her guns down at her side, kind of hoping that they're obscured by the bush.
Perfect.
Crimson is like I said, she again. I'm gonna steal what Colette said. Like I said, she's gonna moving forward and getting ready to possibly engage this dryad into combat.
Okay. So, all of you, and she looks at each of you, and her airs, her narrows eye, she looks at each of you in turn. Colette, what was your melee weapon? Was it just a knife?
Yeah.
Okay. She does glare at you harder than most, Crimson. The plant-based creature is glaring at the person carrying a wrist-mounted flamethrower. I don't think I would have to explain why. I can, but
What does it mean?
interesting reaction. What does it mean? Does she like me?
Can I take her out
Yeah,
for dinner?
Yes.
Crimson, switch places with the old man.
Yes. We'll get him out. She stays here with you, and that's collateral.
Oh, nope.
Put Colette in there, it's collateral.
I
I like how that changed.
So
to an
sad that you're the
almost
GM while
genuine
making
laugh.
that joke and not me, and I can't get you back.
Right? I'm really sorry. I'm trying, guys. You knew what this was. Anyway, she glares at each of you. You can't. They broke. They ripped. They broke. And she's trying to find. Like, she has that expression where one knows what they want to say, but they don't know the right fucking word to say it.
Uh-huh.
So you're face bitey?
Say it again?
So you're face bitey?
Pretty much, yeah. I always have that fucking face. Anyway. They ripped, they broke. You can't do that. You can't stop. No. Shit, at this point, I think I'm the old man. And it's a cohesive thought wrapped around my brain, and it won't get there. It just chokes.
I've told people that my thoughts are like those eco-friendly packing peanuts floating by me in a stream.
Yes.
Actually, here, could I or I don't know if this would be a Colette thing, but like, does it sound like she's trying to describe something similar to the thing we fought right outside the door, the banshee that had like the broken mannequin stuff?
It could be. That's a very good remembering. You can absolutely bring that up.
I mean, I'm not sure how the turn order works, or if like someone else wants to do it, but I'd bring it up if I could.
Oh yeah, no, Colette has nothing to say here. She knows that if she has control of the situation, this thing's dying.
Same.
So, we will move to a new turn.
Yeah.
Turn 2, no one's dead. Colette is angry.
Not angry, she's just disappointed. No, that's dead.
You're all fucking...
Dad, don't be disappointed. I tried so hard.
Well, you got so far and it didn't even matter.
Oh.
Fully where my brain went to.
Yeah.
Millennials.
Fucking millennials. I fucking hate them. Them and their Tide Pods. Fucking millennials.
Them and their avocado toast.
Right.
Wait a second here.
Yes, we're all millennials. That's the point.
Wait a second here. Wait, I forgot.
Also a symptom of being a millennial.
Yes. Needs more ginkgo biloba. So, were you legitimately trying to say something, Super?
No, I was just being a millennial.
Cool. Random song lyric. Anyway, go ahead.
Can I like make eye contact with Emor and be like point out the door and like try to remind him of the thing we just fought, because I know he's the better one with words.
Sure. It won't take much. In fact, I won't even make you roll for it. You have what?
Wait, Imir would remember it, but Super does not remember the thing that we fought. Can you remind me?
You guys fought the weird banshee thing that was using the broken puppets that were made out of bits of refuse and...
Oh.
Yeah, right outside the garden.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It has been a bit.
So that's what she was referring to when she said the things that broke the...
It could be, is what I'm saying. Like, I think if we bring up how we killed it, it might assuage her worries.
Yeah, hands still up in the air, shield in one hand, of course. I'm like, we just took those guys out. They're not gonna bother you anymore. We're here to help this guy and get everybody out of here because this is dangerous.
You took out, and she... So at this point, her eyes go completely black for a second. She is staring in the direction you guys had come from, but she is not, like, Lino, you're in the path that she's looking. She is very clearly looking past you, if that makes sense, or through you, more accurately.
Yep.
Does anyone have ranks in... Ranks in God, switching to old terminology.
Ranks in God, yes, I've got all the ranks in God, buddy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I got ranks in Catholicism.
No. something something. There's a preschool nearby. Anyway,
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god!
Literally nothing in this conversation led to that joke, Bitey.
Catholic.
I get it.
All right. Do any of you have the knowledge biology specialty?
I do.
Knowledge. Nope.
All right. So, go ahead and make a check for me. Mental acuity plus knowledge.
All right.
That's just Lino, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So, what she is doing is basically a version of plant sense. Certain natural adversaries can extend their senses through various plants and other foliage, so that rather than seeing from her body, she's basically picked a nearby potted plant that she can see and then sees from there. Does that make
Alright.
sense?
Yep.
Oh no, Mad, not even a little bit.
That's so mean.
It is.
Bitey's not very nice.
Depends. Is it a different man or is it me? Because that very much, no, it doesn't really matter. Still hot. Anyway, joking aside.
And I know it.
That's right. That's what she's doing for a minute. You defeated one of their... And then a pause for a solid, 30 seconds. Basically almost long enough to where you think she forgot what she was saying.
Colette quietly clicks the safety off of her gun.
When she does that, in the pause, she is she is completely stiff. Like solid wood carving stiff. No movement, no furtive looks, no nothing. Just for a minute, she might as well be a wooden statue.
Is it that she's not occupying her body when she looks through another plant?
So you're not sure. You don't have the knowledge base to
No, I know. I was
that.
asking as a player.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Aww.
That's half the fun.
But it's just fascinating stuff. Since when have I ever metagamed?
Do you want me to answer that? Because I can.
Actually, yes.
No,
Another
you're
time, though.
All right. Call that morning wood gets shot by Colette. God damn it. So, focusing. She pauses.
She was just protecting the. Sorry,
no,
go
you're
ahead.
good. Again.
Plant's honor.
Plants have no honor.
No, we defeated the monster out there.
Yes. She pauses again, mid-word for a solid 30 seconds, and then snaps back. You defeated one of their minions. A lesser hanger-on. You did not defeat the threat. You cannot defeat the threat. No one can.
Not even you?
Did you say that again? Not even you?
Yeah.
She looks at you with a mix of pity and I don't believe this shit.
Oh, okay.
Um, if I could defeat it, why would I hide? You
Well, if you can't defeat it, how are you going to protect him?
by hiding.
But you just got found. If we can find you, they can find you.
And rolling. I will move him safer.
We can help.
How?
Well, real quick, out of character question. We're inside the tear right now, right? Or am I misremembering?
So you're not inside the tear, you are in the mall. The
Okay.
tear itself is somewhere in the mall. You haven't found it yet, but the entire mall itself is being affected by the tear. So basically,
Okay.
throw a rock in the water, you're in the ripple area.
Alrighty.
Weird things happen.
Weirdo.
Just clarifying, if we're trying to get this guy like out of the terror, out of the ripple area, and like what our expectations are in terms of like as professionals in this area, do we believe if we shut down won't be as big?
You broke up, man. I heard if we shut down and then nothing.
If we shut down the tear, do we believe that this problem won't be as big? Like whatever monster this is will be less of a threat in
Yes,
some way.
absolutely.
Okay.
So she asked me how, if
Yes.
I remember correctly.
Yes.
But you feel the rip. We can close it.
You are one of the broken ones. And unlike most people that have derogatory names for the enhanced, when she says that, you don't even have to roll. There is no derision to it. Like, she's not saying it in a, oh, you guys are fucking broken. It's broken ones, she's using it as a name. She might as well
I mean,
be...
we are broken as well, but she wouldn't know that.
Right. I just want Dad to hug me.
Hugging.
Dad, will you hug her?
Yeah. So at this juncture, I'm gonna like actually set my shield on the ground and open my arms, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're broken, but it's our damage, it's our breaks that make it so that we can do this. But we need you to let the guy go. You're hurting him.
And making a roll. Go ahead and make mental acuity plus persuasion.
Okie
Oh,
doke.
Colette is like physically holding herself still and is like trying hard not to roll her eyes. She doesn't want to sabotage his efforts by thinking
Yes.
they're completely stupid.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot better than last time.
There we go. Where will you take him?
That's a good question.
Out the
I think
human
Outside the
that's a
mall.
really good question.
So,
It's
Away from here.
as a reminder, it has been a while. There are EMS, emergency medical services, outside of the mall. They've set up a cordon about a block in radius around the mall. They're refusing to come any closer. But if you get him out there, they will treat him. They just won't come any closer because they don't want to risk becoming enhanced.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'll point that out. There are doctors, medical professionals, people who can take care of them outside. Far away from here. Well, far enough away from the tear that it won't hurt him. You could go too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave here.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, like, with her ability to see plants, she could probably help us find this thing, or at least like alert us if it approaches us or something.
Well, then you can stay here and help us fight this thing. You be our eyes on the inside.
Eyes can be plucked out. And she says that very quietly. When she does, she shifts and moves away from Crimson. So let me... She moves over to here, so away from Crimson and Lino. But she moves purposefully. Ignore the fact that it's a fire snake. Off of the old man and over. When she does, she reaches down for just a second and brushes his cheek. And you see a little bit of green pollen leave her hand and stay smudged on the side of his cheek.
Do we all see this?
Anyone? Yeah.
Interesting.
You
Poisoning him,
need-
shoot her.
Yeah.
There's Colette. You need to get him out of here before this place breaks him.
With that, like, I'm not gonna wait any further. I'm just gonna go over and like fireman carry him and start heading out.
My brain glitched for a second and I just heard, I'm just going to go over there and fire. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
No.
Not you too.
One murder hobo per group, please. That is my rule.
we didn't organize this very well.
So,
Yeah.
Lino, you go over and grab him. Who... You have business, you have biology.
I have occult.
Colette, make for me mental acuity plus knowledge. And then Lino, you can as well.
Right? I got no clue. Or I might have a clue, but not much of one. Okay.
Okay.
Good job,
So,
team.
when she put the pollen on the side of his face, as Lino starts carrying the old man past to get him out of there, Lino, you're close enough. You don't know exactly what the fuck she did. Colette, you also don't know exactly what the fuck she did, but as Lino goes past, with your knowledge of occult, and Lino with your knowledge of biology, and specifically of dryads, whatever she did, the pollen very much carries that tingle and sense of protective energies. It doesn't mean it can't still be something bad, but it's clearly supposed to protect him from something.
From being
I'm
awake.
just imagining the
Yes.
I'm just imagining the old man gets to the doctors, and then suddenly, like a dryad at chest burster pops
Yes.
out. Of him.
That wasn't my plan originally, however.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry, old man, that killed you.
Yep. Warehouse? Is that a house that turns into a werewolf? It fucking is now.
But we all saw the smudge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, can I just ask? Was that so you could see?
No. I do not want to see human matters. This... He... And again, she does that going stiff for a second thing. His family has known me for many of their generations. Before this, and then again a pause. And when she says this next word, the way she says it, it's very much that tone of, I'm using a word from a different language that I know is correct in this instance, but I don't quite know what the fuck it means.
Oh, okay.
Mall was built before the bricks and mortar and people. Too many. This place...
Did she say this to all of us or just Emor?
She's saying it just in general.
Oh, okay.
All of you can hear this.
Okay.
His
Mall
family...
built... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. So out of character real quick. She was here before the mall was built.
Speaks for the trees.
She speaks for the trees.
Mm.
Oh, God, I can't hear that phrase without remembering what my son said once. Anyway, I'll tell that
You
after
gotta say
the
it now.
game.
I think I know what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what it was too, but I know you
Yes.
want to say it.
We were playing a game, and there was a rigged up shotgun or rifle in the trees, and it shot at us. And my son very calmly, very deadpan looks at me, goes, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. The trees are saying something in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you, boy. Well played, fuck you, boy. Yeah, I don't know where he gets that from.
Oh, I wonder.
No clue.
Jinx.
It's bad. It's bad. It's horrible. Anyway, if he other places like this, and she raises one arm and points, but not in an accusatory way, but she points at each of you, including at Lino as he's leaving.
When she points at Colette, she just very gently touches her fingers onto her triggers, but doesn't say anything.
I want to let you know, I could kill you with a paperclip.
No, she has them down at her sides. She's hoping that the dryad can't see them past the bush.
Yes.
The presumably untrimmed bush.
Yes. It's very nice landscaping. It's in the shape of a question mark. God, anyway.
So she points.
So she points at each of you. Other places like this. broke each of you. You're cut, broken off. I do not want that for him. His family is good.
Oh.
He earned the right to grow. I do not want him. And at that, she turns, and there's a bookstore in the upper right. And it has, a couple of those tables sitting outside where patrons can sit and read. And a bunch of them have flesh, God. They have flesh flowers.
Ew.
That's like I don't want to say it. This is a Misi kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. I thought of that corpse flower thing, but
Yes.
I'm sure we could all make associations being, ADHD.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
There are fresh flowers sitting in a vase on a couple of the tables. And she just points to them. I do not want him like them.
Oh. Wait, are you saying that the flowers are people? Like is and this is Crimson saying this to the Dryad. Are you saying these things are people?
They are alive.
Ah.
And now they are not.
No, Crimson doesn't have changing in metaphor. It doesn't have training in metaphors. So, yeah.
I don't even know what a meta's for.
Right. I also want to point out that not only does Crimson not have training in metaphor, but Crimson is asking the plant-based creature if the plants are people. This is beautiful. Continue what you were doing. Right.
I can only count to 4.
Yeah, nice.
What are you?
Sorry.
Work for Valve? No, you're good. We're not making fun of you at all. A little bit.
No, I'm just celebrating the character choice you're going with.
Yes. We all love Crimson.
I love you too, buddy.
Alright, so. Without protection, he would break.
Well, that's what she said.
God damn it.
Does Crimson also say that after asking
Yes.
if the plants are people?
Yes, Crimson does say that.
God damn it, Crimson.
Wait,
Colette kind of rolls her eyes and finally speaks up and is like, "Then let us take him away from this tear."
I'm already out the door as you're saying that.
Good.
Crimson doesn't give doesn't get metaphors. Colette is way behind. You
Well,
guys are the A
it's like-
team.
It's like she's trying to convince us when it's literally we're already doing this, and I'm just trying to prevent her from suddenly at the last moment whipping a vine out and grabbing him or something because she doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we just learned a thing that we didn't know.
Yeah, that the flowers are people.
Well, besides that, we just learned that there's some kind of magic that can protect people from being enhanced.
That's very true. And that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And that knowledge is now safely in the hands of the guy who works for Starlight Networks.
Walks right past the EMS and out the.
Safely in the hands of the guy that works for Starlight Networks that is attempting to blackmail them customers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the hands of which one did you work for again, Lino? Ardor?
Yep. But the thing is, me and the Ardor did not see white eye to white eye on that, politically speaking. So
Yes. Well played, you bastard. Y'all suck.
That's
We were-
also what she said.
Yes.
We were handpicked by you, Bitey.
I
Yes,
know.
we
What does
were.
that say about you?
It says I'm a moron. Again, I love you all. So, at this point, we are going to take a 2-minute break. I need to refill my water.
It's 11:19.
It is. So we've got about half an hour left of playing. So, 2-minute break. Back in a moment.
So, anybody watching, what is your favorite part of the campaign so far?
Yes. Fate, I don't know if they're playing with it, but I guess they're supposed to be. My favorite part of the campaign is the fact that the flowers are
that's canon now.
It's canon. So were they like people that worked in the bookstore, or like?
Or like, yeah.
Maybe they were flowers that achieved sentience after reading enough books.
Well, yeah. You know, like those what do you call them? Botany books. Right? Isn't that botany? When you study plants?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I got it right. Yay.
Yeah. Robot, and he is the study of robots.
Yes, that's it exactly.
Oh yeah, we don't have enough click-clacking.
Yeah, not today. I wish there was more.
So
More fire.
for anybody that does play any TTRPGs, do you find that you collect lots of shiny click-clacks? Do you have a different set for each character, like I kind of have started doing?
I don't have a set. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I don't have a set for each different character, but I collect shiny click-clacks.
I used to, but then, like, the rituals I would form got to the point where I just got too emotionally attached to the specific dice I was using. I was like, okay, I'm not going to get more. Because, like, these are my dice. These are my special little guys. I did not want to buy more.
I like the ones that are glittery and pretty, like... Yeah, Fate, nobody's allowed to touch them. I agree with that. Nobody's allowed to touch my clicky-clack rocks. My math rocks, whatever the fuck you call them.
We've been calling them shiny click-clacks, math rocks.
Clacky
Yeah.
math rocks is my favorite phrase for dice. And I have a few sets that I really like. And then a bucket full of others.
Yeah. I got... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, when I first started playing in general TTRPGs, I would always get a new set for every character. But there have been a couple campaigns where we would play once or twice and then never play again. And so it's like, do I just not touch those dice anymore? You know, and like, so I've had to reuse a a couple of my sets just to kind of be able to give that character life or whatever. Well, and plus, like if you change whatever, if you change systems, like with VTM, you use a lot of the D10s,
Yeah.
and so you can't like just use like interchange sets sometimes, because sometimes you need like the full set of like D4 to D20.
Uh-huh.
So I have like a couple sets of the D4 to D20. Oh, actually I have 3 now. And then I have 3 or 4, yeah, 3 sets of the D10s that were VTM characters.
I'd have what do you call it? When we play Magical Kittens, is that what it's called?
Yeah, magical kittens.
I think it's I think there's is it D10s?
You use D6s for that.
D6s. Yeah. And there's like 8 of them or 7 of them.
Hmm.
We all have specific. We were given specific dice for that.
Nice. Yeah,
pretty.
normally I really like to have like a themed set of dice for my characters. Like I had a Toreador in VTM, and so that set was gold.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I say gold, but they were the cheap, like pick your own from this giant bin, so they're yellow. But I like to pretend they're gold.
Look back, Mighty.
I
Buddy
am
back?
back.
Oh, I guess we're
was-
done talking about click clacks.
No, we're always good to talk about click clacks.
Yeah, tell us about your collection. Do you have specific ones that are left over from characters, or do you just kind of collect them as you see fit?
So a little bit of both. Whenever I'm playing a new character that I think is going to be long term, I do try to get dice for them. Unfortunately, I've been in way too many games over the years, where I'll play a character once and then never again because the game fell apart or people didn't like the system, whatever. And I'm poor. I can't afford to buy a new set of fucking dice every time.
Yeah, that was basically my consensus too. Like, currently I'm reusing my original VTM set of dice, which were the Strawberry Speckle from Chessex,
Nice.
for the new vampire campaign that I'm in.
Nice. I'm looking at getting new dice for a character. I'm playing also in Vampire. I like to play against type. So I do. I like to make characters that fit the basic archetype, but then just kind of go completely against it.
Kind of like an enigma.
Kind of. So for example, I'm playing they're a gangrel, which are the very nomadic, they're the hunter prey animalistic ones. They want to be an actress, and they've starred in a bunch of indie films, and like at first glance they're very Toreador, right? Like everything's pretty and I've got my herd and I don't feed off other actors and blah blah blah. But then when you sit down and talk to them and look at why they're doing everything, it's, yeah, I'm trying to make it in Hollywood, not because I want, like, I don't particularly care about Hollywood over independent films, but I know they're going to try to control me. I know they're basically hunting me. All they care about is money, so I'm going to play their game, be better than them at it, and move. This is the hunt they have chosen. I'm going to be better at it than them, etc., etc. Right now they've just become a vampire. They don't even know that they are a vampire at this point, so we're not quite there yet. But I accidentally learned I can grow claws and fucking kill people. Oops. But no, some of my favorite dice have nothing to do with a specific character. My kids actually got me a set of dice that have little ducks in them, and
Aw.
they're my favorite. They're fucking awesome.
I got super dice that have flowers in them.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's probably
Nice.
one of my favorite sets of.
Yeah, I guess my favorite would have to be the strawberry speckle overall, but then I do have a set that was like a metallic green and blue shift that I used for a Starfinder campaign for Dari 9.5.
Nice. Fucking Dari.
Oh, and I also have a set that's opal that I used actually for essentially a one-shot. It was a D&D campaign that was flavored after Dishonored.
Nice.
Yeah. That was a changeling shapeshifter named Enfys. Bard, by the way.
Yes.
So we're saving
Alright.
this old man.
Yes.
Sorry.
Back on topic.
I was just trying to fill the break, and then you came back, and
we
we were
kept
still
talking. And
Yeah.
I got
I mean,
this.
our characters could have talked about this on the way back.
right.
Yes. I
I
got
don't think Colette plays
distracted,
games.
and I started looking up different dice because people started talking about dice, and I found dice with little dinosaurs in them, and I found
Oh!
another set of dice that is the shark confetti dice set, and it's being held by a shark, and it has little sharks inside it, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh.
That sounds awesome. They have a lot of cool dice out there.
Yes. I like that we're living in a kind of nerd renaissance. Because I remember going to fucking gaming stores in, the late 80s and early 90s, and they didn't have all of this cool shit, and now you can get it at fucking Walmart.
Yeah. Speaking of the nerd renaissance, we should get back
Yes.
to it.
Yes, we should. So, where the fuck were we? Lino, you got him out of there. You were talking with her. And yeah, you just discovered that she is at least saying she put that stuff on there to stop him from being broken from becoming an enhanced.
I agree, Fabe.
All right. So as the old man leaves, as Lino leaves with the old man, she keeps sending glances in that direction. And then looking back at all of you. He is safe. This is the part where you try to kill me, yes?
No. This is the part where we move on to close the banner.
Colette raises her hand.
Yeah, she can't. She has her guns. I was gonna say Colette's like, oh, we're not killing it, okay, and puts the safety back on.
Are you sure?
She hasn't holstered them, but
I am not a human. And she looks again at all of you, half confused, half confused. You come here with fire and club and gun, and you will not kill me?
Nope.
Why?
You have more of a right to be here than any of us do. Why would we kill you?
A lot more diplomatic than Colette's answer would have been.
It's a boar spear, not a club. I mean, you're not wrong, Lino. It's a pointy stick. Humans. And again, she gives that pause. Humans do not care about the rights of not humans. They
Well, we're
care.
broken.
And at that, she had started to say something, and then you stopped when, well, we're broken. Again, she pauses, goes stiff, and then a very hesitant smile. It's only there for a second. May more of you be broken then. I cannot help you much outside of my grove. The breakers have done too much. But I can help here.
Breakers? Who are the breakers?
The breakers, the rippers.
Oh, the people that created the time. Tears. People that created the tears.
This tear, yes. They tried to make a tear. It did not fully work. Are you sure you can close it?
Guys? Are we sure?
We will die
Yeah,
trying.
speaking of which, have we gotten like any of the any periphery information about the tear? Like what I remember you said it was like it required a specific kind of skill check depending on the tear. We have to have found like the special items infused with tear energy, right?
Yes. So I will go over that more in just a minute. The rough closing and stabilizing a tear rules, I will go over them more in depth when you guys get there. But in character, no, you guys have to make it to the tear first to be able to analyze it and see what you need to close it. You have found an item that you know has resonance and can help. But again, I will go over all of that more in a minute. So, as she is as she asks the question, she kneels and places her hand on the ground and looks at all of you, waiting for an answer.
My arms are still wide open, like I'm ready to give her. Like I never dropped it.
With arms wide
Yeah.
open.
I was struggling so
Wow.
hard not to do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it.
Nope, I get it.
So, she looks at Emor with his arm still. She again gets that puzzled look on her face for a second. And then you see it kind of click. Oh, he wants a hug. Okay, this is one of those human things. Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Now I can.
All right.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, my headset kicked out for a second. Sorry about that.
You're good.
So
Okay.
last we heard was this is one of those human things.
Yes. She walks over to you and hugs you. And as she does, there's no real like feeling to it. It's very much like somebody going through a ritual they've seen. Like, I know this is what people do.
Me at family reunions.
Basically, yeah.
They're like, oh my god, I remember you when you were this age and etc. And you're like, cool. I don't
Yeah.
know you.
Right. It's like I was too
As she's
young.
hugging me, I'm gonna say I am so proud of you.
Colette turns away.
I've never heard those words before.
Colette wants to kill the Dryad now.
Right. Safety's back off. Get away from my dad.
He's proud of me, damn it. So,
Didn't even do anything.
when you hug her, and she hugs you very quickly, like she's started to let go when you say that, and she freezes again when you say that. Again, it's like computing, 1 second, please hold, kind of thing. And she just nods.
Mm-hmm.
And she steps back, and as she does, everybody, even if you don't have the biology focus, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. At this point, Lino, you have made it back. As
Okay.
soon as you got into the parking lot, a couple EMTs saw you coming with the old man, and they basically sprinted with a gurney. They did not waste any words. They basically just grabbed the old man from you and then hauled ass. He stayed on the gurney.
I like
technically
attempt to, because I know it was.
Go ahead.
I know that like these probably aren't the people I'm used to interacting with, but I know that at least some professionals will like give quick breakdowns of information if you ask during situations like these. It's like, hey, any other news? And if they don't respond, I'm gonna be like, all right, and then turn around.
Yeah, no news. They do not want to be this close. And I'm not going to make you roll for it. You have, even with no empathy, they do not want to be this close. They do not want to risk becoming an enhanced. They are not willing to take that risk, but they have a job and an oath. We'll risk it, fucking move. We're not going to take a stupid risk.
Yeah. As I'm walking back, Lino's like, I don't know what the big deal is. Being enhanced is quite lovely, actually. In fact, I kind of prefer it as opposed to the alternative.
There are definitely those who do. There are quite a bit who do not. Which again, we will go over that more in a probably future stream. I've gone over it before. But as you get back, you do not need to roll, Lino, because you have the appropriate focus. Everyone else, please make for me a knowledge or mental acuity plus knowledge check.
What? No, don't do that.
Oof.
Oh no. Give me a second. My sheet flipped the wrong way. Hold on.
Take your time. I've also got your sheet pulled up if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna need,
So you have no ranks in knowledge. Your mental acuity is 3, so it's 2d12 plus 3.
okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my sheet just turned sideways and I can't look at it properly on the computer.
Hmm.
Oh, 18. That's
Nice. All right, so you both got really close. Emor and Fee, you recognize that a ritual has been cast. You further recognize that the ritual obviously has something to do with the plant growth, which I'm going to describe the visual effects in a second. And it's obviously very powerful, but you just don't have the skill or knowledge to identify exactly what the ritual was. Colette, it takes you a second. This is not your area of expertise, but with everything going on, you do identify the ritual being cast. And then Lino, as soon as you get back to the area, you not only identify the ritual being cast, but you also identify how it's been changed. So, as she starts to walk back to her little shallow depression, all of the grass begins growing. It's not a lot, but all of it grows a solid inch in height. All of the trees, right? All of the trees begin blooming. Their fragrance becomes a lot stronger. All of the bushes begin blooming. The whole garden now looks more garden-y. So whatever's happened, all of you know this is powerful ritual magic. Colette, you identify it as a version of Ecosynthesis Nexus.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be the other
word.
like 5 cooking rituals.
Right. This is a fairly powerful biology-based ritual.
Okay.
Now that it's been established, once activated for 6 minutes, all allies within the settlement heal 1 wound per minute. Not stamina, wounds.
Like regardless of the severity of the wounds?
Yes. This
Unless we're
will
dead.
not, right, this will not regrow limbs or anything, but it will repair broken bones, it will repair the wound damage. The main change for you, Lino, not only did this dryad seemingly do it without going through most of the steps of the ritual. Normally the ritual costs 10 wealth and takes 4 hours. This dryad just did it at the drop of a hat. You don't know how often they can do it, but that is not something that just, and like, if you go through the magic whatever of making a dryad, awakening a tree spirit, whatever, they're not going to be able to do this day 1. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What's that noise?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, my internet cut out for a second. I just heard it being instantaneous now.
Okay, sorry about that. So, not only was the ritual done instantaneously, but it didn't have any of the material costs, nothing like that. This is not something that a dryad created yesterday or born yesterday can do. This is very much an elder spirit level thing.
Alrighty.
Yeah. You don't know how many times they can do it, and it's not active right now. So if any of you have any wounds, I don't think any of you do, but if any of you did, you would not be healing right now. At any time within the next 24 hours, if you're in this area, you can activate it for everybody, for all allies.
Mm-hmm.
So, something to remember. At this point, it is 11:50. I am going to very quickly explain, go back over how closing a tear works, just roughly. More specifically, resonance items, since that was brought up earlier. And then I am going to set up the raid to another stream. So, again, for my newer listeners or those who missed this previous stream, when a tear opens, anyone that is close to the tear can become enhanced. Tears, while serving as gateways to pocket dimensions, can also warp and affect reality around them. Every tear will have a resonance, which is based off the different destinies that players can get. So, for example, Emor, you have 3 destiny abilities in the Lover's Destiny?
Something like that.
Yes, so Emor has 3 destiny abilities in the Lover's Destiny. Emor has a resonance, the Lover's 3.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Colette, I believe, has Judgment 3. So Colette would have a resonance of Judgment 3. When your narrator creates a tear, they will assign this tear a resonance. The higher the resonance, the more powerful the tear is. The more it affects things around you, the higher level dimensional pocket it goes to, etc., etc. Say I'm running a game, which I am.
Crazy.
And I want to make a tear that has resonance fucking strength 3, and no one has that. And also, real quick before I continue, when you're closing a tear or stabilizing a tear, it is additive. So if Colette has Judgment 3 and Emor has Judgment 3, combined they would have Resonance Judgment 6. But say I want, for whatever reason, this one has Strength 3, and none of my party members, none of my players took Strength Destiny abilities. So what you do is, a tear can affect anything around it, including items. Resonance items are things that are temporarily imbued with resonance. Once the tear is closed or stabilized, the resonance portion of that item goes away. They are fairly easily identifiable, And they can, again, be anything, but they are there for the sole purpose of allowing you guys to basically make the tear however you want. Once you get to a tear, you gather up the appropriate resonance, you make sure it matches, and then you begin the ritual to either close or stabilize it. And that is something we will go more in depth when the players reach the tear. But at this point, I am going to take a minute to set up the stream. Hopefully this time I don't choose like 5 different streams where they've turned off rating like last week. Yeah, if you guys want to start doing your outros, I will see what I can find.
All right, I have been Colette, played by Danielle.
I've been Crimson, played by Fee.
Lino, played by Time Glitch.
And Emir, played by Super.
All right. I had you guys do that a little too quickly.
We can talk more about dice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's go back to that.
All right, what do you have to say about it, Time?
All of these are fucking French.
I kind of wish there were like more like interesting things you could do with dice other than just the numbers, but sometimes it feels a bit contrived. Like I like the idea of the fate dice, like the plus symbols, the blank sides, and the minuses. Like I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was like more you could do. Like the Star Wars dice, it feels all over the place.
And
yes.
Like, so I have seen different like shaped dice. Like at one point we were playing with the idea of the resin bullet dice. I don't really know how that affects the mathematical chances of getting certain numbers or anything like that, or like the weight of the balance of the dice or anything. I'm not exactly an engineer. But I have seen like bullet shaped dice. I've seen there was something similar where
Sorry, not to interrupt.
Sorry, you're good.
The raid is started. It is statistically improbable. So, you guys take care. Be safe. See you next week, same time.
See
Take
ya.
care, all.
Same